Hello everyone, this is Solomon of Solomonic Demons, and today we're gonna be checking the Jackson Dinky Pro Plus. The Pro Plus line series of guitars from Jackson came out on 2023. This series was created to be a line between the Pro series and the new American Standard series. With enhanced features and upgrades, the Pro Plus is definitely an upgrade if we compare it with the Pro line series. In fact, I own a Jackson Dinky Pro that you guys have seen many times in the channel that looks very similar to this guitar, actually has the same color. And on paper, this guitar definitely it is better. It doesn't just look like a better instrument, it also feels and plays like a more polished instrument. Now I'm gonna leave all my thoughts and opinions about this guitar until the end of this video. Let's first talk about the specs of this guitar, and then we're gonna check a couple of tones without the mix, and like I said at the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about this guitar. So the specifications of this guitar are the next ones. In the body we get a bone archtop Akume with a quilled maple top. For the pickups we get a direct mounted Seymour Duncan JB on the bridge and a Seymour Duncan 59 in the neck. We get a 5-way blade switch with a single volume control and a single tone control. In the bridge we get a Floyd Rose 1000 series. We get an ebony fingerboard with 24 jumbo stainless steel frets. In the neck we get a 5-piece ball-long maple and walnut neck with graphite reinforcement. In the headstock we get a matching headstock with sealed Jackson die-cast tuners. This guitar is made in China. Depending the model of guitar that you are getting from the Pro line series of Jackson, the guitars might be made in China, Korea, or Indonesia. But like I said, all the Dinkies from the Pro Plus line series that are 6 strings are made in China. For the accessories of the guitar comes with locking strap buttons and a jig bag. Alright guys, now that you guys check all the specifications and the features that this guitar have, and what you guys hear on the mix was the Jackson Dinky Pro Plus. This guitar was connected straight to an overdrive. The overdrive was connected straight to my Randall Diablo, the RD5H, a 5 watts amplifier that sounds very cool, as you guys were able to hear in the intro. Now this amplifier is only a high gain amplifier, so we don't have a clean channel on this amplifier. The amplifier was connected straight to my load box to my interface, and I was using IRs from Torpedo Wall of Songs cabinets. In the effects loop of the amplifier, I had a noise gate and I had some effects from my ISP impression effects pedal. And now, like I said, this amplifier is only high gain, so we're not gonna use this amp to check all the tones that we can get with the guitar. I'm gonna be connecting the guitar straight to my interface, and I'm gonna be using amp simulator, the Ballgrain amp knob. Now this guitar is tuned on E standard, and we're gonna start checking how the neck pickup sounds in the Ballgrain amp knob MLC in the clean section.
So my conclusion about the Jackson Dinky Pro Plus. I was skeptic about these guitars because the fact that these guitars are made in China. Honestly, when they came out, I was like, okay, they are asking too much for these guitars. And what the hell happened with the Pro series of guitars? Because when these things came out, even if they said that it was gonna be a line to put it in between the Pro and the new American Standard series, Jackson and Fender just have discontinued the Pro series of guitars. You cannot find Jackson Dinkies made in Mexico anymore, the Pro series of guitars. But anyway, like I said, I was skeptic about it, and I think that I have to eat my words, because after I got this guitar, I can say that this is a phenomenal instrument, that this is a upgrade version. Is too much stuff that this guitar have that the other one that I used to have didn't have, that not only makes the guitar look better, that not only makes the instrument a better instrument, it also the guitar feels better. It is definitely a more refined instrument compared to the Pro Dinky that I used to own. Now that Jackson is asking $1,100 for this guitar, I think that is definitely what is worth it. And if they're gonna keep this quality in these guitars made in China, this definitely it is a very good thing. Once again, I don't have anything bad to say about this guitar. And this was Solomon of Solomonic Demons. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care and bye.